Steven, how are you?
Okay.
Okay, get started, okay? Okay, next one. Okay, this one let me have, let's see. Shani, your turn.
Hi.
Hi, Christian. One moment, okay?
Yeah.
This is wrong. What is the substring zero? What do you mean by substring zero?
I used the wrong one.
Yeah. This is wrong. It is actually 8 the length minus 1. Also, you didn't check the result. You didn't check the length of the string. So this one, you need to add one more thing. You need to add one more thing. You did not check whether A or B is empty or not. So how comes your people always have capital? How comes your people every time you would have the shift key locked? I cannot type. So anyway, here you type the A dot length equals 0 or B dot length equals 0. A dot length equals 0. A dot length equals 0.
I think when you control my screen, it makes my keyboard weird.
Then I don't keep control. You actually do. Something's wrong. You must have set something up because other students don't have this problem. So why, I don't know. Maybe Zoom or something, I don't know. So A dot length, you type it. A dot length equals 0. Equals. Yeah, right now I'm not controlling your keyboard.
Oh,
Or B dot length equals 0. B lowercase. I mean, your key always be locked. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, this one is A dot length equals 0 or B dot length equals 0. You return A plus B because you have to check the length equals 0. If you do not check the length equals 0, your second line will not work because there is no first letter or last letter. If you have any one, it is empty. Is that okay?
yeah.
Okay, try to it. I'll come back. Next one, let me have Kirsten. Kirsten, your turn.
I just have a quick question about one of
Go
the
ahead.
musical problems. I'll share my screen. Can you see it? This
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
My solution's mostly correct, but like there's like one case.
One case wrong means you have something wrong.
Yeah, so
If timeout is your timeout, and then if it's X cross, it's actually something wrong. So how can I know that? I don't know. You have to check your solution. I think they will give you the vector. You have to check it.
Hmm.
This is a
I
boundary condition. You have to check it. What's going on wrong? So they have
Yeah.
16 test case. I believe that they give you the test case, right? And then you check what
oh,
test
they
case
do?
went wrong. Yeah, they do. If
Oh.
this is the past problem, they will give you the test case vectors.
Oh, is it also in training?
Yeah. Go
In
and
2024.
go to you look at it. Move
This
down.
one.
So they have the test data. So
Oh, okay.
download the test data. That's as soon as this one you download the test data. And then
Hmm.
there will be a chirp.in. Usually it's like number chirp is a chirp.in, something like that.
12 in this one.
Chirp.in, yeah, that's the input that you make you wrong. So why is wrong? I don't know, but you have to check this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why
Oh
is
my
it
God.
wrong? Because you have to look at that's the data you read in. And why it went wrong, I don't know. You have to check it, okay?
Okay.
Why it went wrong, I don't know. I have no idea because I did not read your problem, so I don't know. But you have to download this one and then check it. And then maybe your boundary conditions wrong, maybe wrong out of time, maybe your resolution of your number of bit is wrong. So we don't
Hmm.
know. You have to
Okay.
check, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
Go
you.
back to okay. Go back to Stephen.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Chow.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
So why here you actually do this? Why you actually do if right here? And here you actually else if.
Oh, oops.
So because you use the if, so here this one not equal zero is not needed because you equal zero and equal zero, you already return this one.
Yeah.
Actually, this is wrong. So why you actually do this else inside the if?
Oh, oops. Oops. I was supposed to take it out.
One more problem.
Oh, I think I finished it.
Next one. So you go to recursion one. Okay. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Here you would like to deal with less than 2 case first. So it's no later or 1 later, what should you do? Before you do, and anything else is more or equal to 2. So when it's equal 0, you don't have any data, you return empty string. And 1, you also return the later along. So this one actually is less than 2, you return str itself. You don't need to have a 2 line. str. So after that, you deal with, it already has 2 or more letters. Change the last 2 letters. str length is a function. Shani, I try to remind you because you need to remember them, okay? We don't want you to keep making mistake and then come back to change the code. So you have to remember it is a function or it is a constant or it is a variable, okay? When there's a function, you need to put parentheses.
Okay.
You need to remind yourself. Keep reminding yourself. Otherwise, you cannot remember it. Okay, go. Go. Okay. So this one actually key point is that you have the last 2 letter you want to change. So this one up to the last 2 letter, this is n minus 2. So this portion is 0 up to n minus 2. And this one's n minus 2, this one's n minus 1. You change the n minus 2 and n minus 1. Okay.
Okay.
Let's one go back to Stephen. Stephen, your turn. This one, your n equals 0, n equals 1. So n less than 2, you just return n, because n equals 0, you return n, n equals 1, you also return n. It actually return, you are 0, you return 0, 1, you return 1. So actually less than 2, you just return n. 1 line is enough. You don't need to have that 2 line. There's no for loop allowed in recursion. So why do you need to use a P1 plus P2? What's the purpose of P1 and P2?
I think it was to like for these 2 cases.
That 2 cases, you already have the if n less than 2.
Yeah. Then
That's wrong.
wait, it's like the um, it's like the two values before the n, and then you add them up.
So what is the Fibonacci function?
It's like you have to find
You have to find what?
is it like a pattern, and it's like the two numbers
What pattern?
before
What pattern? We are talking about what pattern it is.
like given like a number n, and then the numbers, two numbers before it add up to this number n.
Two number before.
Yeah, like in like the sequence. So
So
like
Fibonacci of 0 is 0. Fibonacci of 1 is 1. Fibonacci of 2 is 1.
yeah,
Is what?
1. It's like
Fibonacci of 3.
2
How come it's 2?
because 1 f
1
of
plus
1,
1.
yeah,
Fibonacci of 4
3
is what? It's actually Fibonacci of 3 plus Fibonacci of 2. So Fibonacci of n equals what?
n minus 1 plus n minus 2.
Yeah. I told you that you actually missed too many classes and you have to watch the video. We teach this Fibonacci function for many, many times, and I show in the classes with the recursive version and also with the non-recursive version, and I also compare them in the chapter 19 algorithm. And you look like have no idea what's going on. I'm not trying to be picky on you, but you really not working hard here, okay? That's what
Yeah.
I can tell you. You have to be responsible for your own problem. Next one, let me have Shelly, your turn. If I haven't teach you, I'm sure that I have to take the responsibility. But this one, I'm pretty sure I have been covering several times. Why 02?
Like red.
Red is not 02. 02 means the first two letter.
Oh,
02 means 0, 1, and 2 not included. So you are comparing these two with red. You cannot be equal because you are comparing the first two letter with the red. That's impossible.
okay.
Okay? Remember 0, 3. The two number difference are 3. It's actually 3 letter. 2 is actually 2 letter.
Okay.
Okay? I'm trying to teach you how to read it. But you have to remember them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go. You will have some error. Your error is because you do not check the length of the string before you compare them. You cannot do that. The 3, you need to check the length less than 3. 4, you need to check less than 4. So before this 4, you have to check if it's less than 4 or not. Okay, one moment, okay? So this one, I cannot change it for you because your editor always has some problem. So right here, you actually, this one you check the length, but a better way is to do it is you use the start with. Starts with. So STARTSWITH. So if this one start with red, then you don't need to check the length. This one you don't need to check the length. You just need to use the start with. Okay, you can try it.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Next one, let me have Stephen. Stephen, your turn. So why you create N and S?
It's like to slice it every time. So like when you return, it will work.
What are you trying to do? Why is N divided by 6 equals N? Does that make sense? So what's the purpose of integer N then?
It's for you to like break down so you can add up the
Break
sum.
down what? Your N is one variable. You cannot declare another N. Here these two are different N. So why here divide by 6? I don't get it. Why here you actually divide by 6?
Oops, it's by 10.
So why divide by 10?
So you can retrieve the
Retrieve what?
like the rightmost digit.
Hmm?
Over here, this says you get the rightmost digit.
Which one you get the rightmost digit?
Oh,
Say
every move.
you have 126. How do you get this digit?
You mod it by 6.
Hmm?
You n mod 6 and you can get it. And then if you
Why
have
you must 6? Why you must 6 to get the last digit? When you want to get this digit, how can you do math 6?
mod 10,
Why is Mark 10?
the example here.
It's not example right here. I'm asking you, why? You study computer science, you have to know why. It's not it's covered here.
Because that's like
What's your
the
problem? You study something, you have to understand it. It's not just, oh, the textbook say that I just do whatever the textbook do.
that's the remainder of it.
Yeah, it's the
After
remainder of it. So you do the remainder of it.
yeah.
Yeah? And then? So what's this S for?
I was thinking about something like wait. Yeah, I don't need that. Just divided by 10. Because I think originally I was thinking about like saving it so it's like secure or something. But I don't think that works.
And then
Let's see.
you don't have base condition. Why less than equals 1?
Because like oh wait no.
Why less than equal 10?
Because like 10 is like 1. The sum is 1. So like anything below that, you know,
10 is 2 digit.
less than equals to 1. This is like if it's less than
So how about 2? What will happen to 2?
so it's
So how to decide your base condition? When you write a recursion, how you decide your base condition?
You just have to find the exception.
What is the exception? It's not
Like-
exception. It's not exception, no.
More like when
Base
there's con-
case is not exception. Base case is not exception. Base case is how your program will terminate, will stop. It's not exception. So how to determine your base case? You have 126. You take this digit out, it becomes 12. You take this digit out, it becomes 1. And then you take this digit out, it becomes 0. So this time it will stop. So it's not, if less than 1 or less than 10, it's totally nothing to do with 1 or 10. It is, you keep doing that until your equals 0. You return 0. And this one is not needed. You take one digit, you directly can multiply by 10 right here. That should be enough. Okay. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Always, before you actually do this, you check if the string length is less than 2. What should you do? Because you don't have the 2 later that you can check. Yeah. Okay. No, that's not needed. That's actually already the last 2 later. That's starting from n minus 2 to the end of the string. When it is only one number is to the end of the string, so that it already less. You can do n, but that's not needed. This one return true, otherwise return false. Okay, one moment. Because this one is if A you return true, else return false. So return A will be enough. You don't need to use if, no need to return this, just return the whole thing. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, continue, okay? Next one, let me have Stephen. Stephen, your turn. One more problem. Here, actually, these L's are not needed. This one actually is wasting time. Okay. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Yeah, go. One moment, okay? This one, the way you do it is not a good solution. You need to do A longer or B longer. That actually is not a good way to do it. Also, you actually calculate the A length, B length too many times. Okay, you calculate the A length too many times, B length too many times. That's actually wasting time. So what you want to do is first you calculate the AN equals A length. Integer Bn equals Bn equals beta length. So you know the length of the either one. So you have the shorter one. Shorter one's length should be AN less than BN question mark AN. So A shorter you use AN. B shorter you use BN. That's the shorter one. So you know about the longer one and the shorter one. So you do A the substring of AN minus S, that's the last S later in A, and then B the length. I'm sorry, not the length, the substring of Bn minus S. So this one actually is your A's last S later and the Bn's last later. So if A is shorter, then the last later is the whole thing. Okay, then you do not need to check whether who would use the whole thing. You don't need to do that. So this is shorter and a better way to write it. Okay, Sandy, is that okay?
Yeah,
Actually,
sorry.
no
Mm.
problem, no problem. Next one, let me have Stephen. Stephen, your turn. Why the factor zero counter equal 1? And then why here you need to use a counter equal 0? This is unnecessary. Here you just do 1 plus counter substring 1. Here you actually just return counter substring 1. That it should be fine. Unnecessary variable.
Wait,
The count is not necessary. If character, no, that one is okay. This one, if the character at 0 equals x, you do 1 plus counter x of the substring 1. Why you need to plus count? The other one just do no count plus.
oh, okay.
This is the same with the other problem. I don't know why you need to have a separate count right here. You don't need to have a separable count right here. Okay. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Oh, one moment, okay? There's a better way to write it. The way you do it is okay, but there's a better way to write it. You duplicate a string of 2 for 3 times, but sometimes it is not the right thing. So you do, I'm sorry, I hit the capital this time by myself. Wait, how come it's still uppercase? So this is the first 2 letter. If the first 2 letter is, if the length less than 2 letter, you use the whole thing. Otherwise, you use the first 2 letter. So your S actually right here, you can do S plus S plus S. That's it. There's a nicer way to solve it, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you compare your version and my version. So right here it's actually right here you only have less than 2 and greater than 2, but in case you have more, then your method will be more and more complicated. Okay,
Okay.
next one, let me have Stephen, your turn. We have 4 more minutes, so roughly maybe each one a turn, okay? There's no reverse. That's wrong. Why you delete it? That part is okay.
Because I thought,
That's wrong. The return something is wrong, but that part that you delete is okay. There's no need for double quote plus. Go. Why I say there's no need for double quote plus?
it's because the return type is string.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. No, why is 03 then? 03 is 3 later. You want to check 3 later? Right? I told you the difference is 3, it will be 3 later. That's 2 later.
Okay.
One later is wrong. So str the length less than 3, you return empty string, but it should return x. So I think less than 2, you should return str. Oh, okay.
Okay.
This one, we don't know what it is until you see the answer, right? Because, so it's okay. It's okay that you make a mistake, that's okay. Because the problem statement doesn't tell you really clear enough that what should be handled when the string is less than 2, they did not tell you. That's okay. That's okay that you try something, but it doesn't work, you modify later, okay? Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yeah.
So we are over 9 o'clock, so for Shani, you continue work hard, okay? You need to catch up more. So you probably need to spend more time, and then during the Christmas break, you need to work harder to catch up, okay?
Okay.
And for Stephen, you need to watch the video, all of the video we have. Look like you missed too many classes, something you actually don't remember. Also, I will need you to redo the coding base from scratch, redo it again. It would be better you use a new email account to do it. Okay, hear me?
Yeah, I already made 2 accounts.
Yeah, and then do it. And also, do not read anything from outside, no data from any solution or anything, because you are practicing for yourself. So do not refer to any solution or any website for help. Is that okay?
Yeah.
If you cannot do it, what should you do? If you see a problem, several days you still cannot do it, what should you do?
Ask you.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you can do. Okay? So
Okay.
why not looking at the website?
Is it because you don't
You
learn
don't
from it?
learn it. Usually you don't learn it. You will actually just read an answer and then you will pass it. We don't want you to do that. And I think why you need to redo that, because I believe that during your last process, you skip too many things. You skip them because you may not have worked on it carefully, or you may not really spend time to struggle for it. So right now you do not remember a lot of things, and a lot of classes you just pass through or you skim through. It's not really, you do not really learn it so far. And then for those algorithms, we need you to remember that you did not really spend time to memorize them. You make too many mistakes so far. So if you want to make up, you have to redo it again, okay? That's what I can suggest you. Okay, anyway, that's it for the day. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye.